There's one thing I can't stand. It's wet gear. So in this little dry box, well, I have a plethora of stuff in here. This is the case that comes with me on every trip. Doesn't matter whether I'm just going out for 20 minutes, a half hour, going out for a surf. This is always in my boat. So it contains stuff like my guide license, multi-tool, some basic first aid stuff, tweezers, some snacks, gloves, the list goes on and on. Doesn't matter really what's in there. But it's all stuff that can't get wet. And it doesn't matter how good these dry boxes are. This one's probably one of the better ones I've had, and it's a cheap one, like a big box store type one, not like an Otter box that's super expensive. And I've had this thing forever. But it gets wet no matter what. Even though that it's really good and it's got this nice O-ring, it still gets wet. And it's not getting wet necessarily just from being in the boat, it's sometimes getting wet from humidity. So you ask, well, what do you do about that? So what I do is I use these little desiccant packs, and these things go in just about every dry bag I have, every case I have. Anything that needs to stay dry, this is what I put in there. So they're just like what you have in like a beef jerky or a dried food pack, but the ones I get, they can be reused. So they're a little bit better for the environment. But basically all you do is you take this, bake it in the oven once it turns pink, and so if it turns pink, it means that it's been in contact with water. So you just stick this in the oven or in the microwave, reheat it, and then it turns blue again. So it's a great way to know if your gear's gotten wet. And I use these things, like I said, in everything. And there's all different types. So like I have this DJI Osmo Pocket, which is in a waterproof housing. And I use this on the water all the time. I probably use this more than a GoPro. We use it for shots like this. But DJI does a great job, and they actually make these little desiccant foam pads that go in here, and that keeps the camera from getting wet, but then also this housing getting humid on the inside and getting condensation and getting all foggy. So this has saved a lot of footage, and these things are super cheap. Same thing with these ones. I think I got this bag of 200 for like $10 on Amazon. I'll put the link below for the ones I use. And even too, like this Watershed dry bag, these are probably the driest dry bags that you can get. We're actually going to put together a video on all different dry bags, testing them to see which one stays the driest. My vote's on this one. I've used these bags a ton, and this is actually the one I use for my camera bag. So like when I bring my Canon EOS RP, which is on the tripod right now, and that's what this is being filmed on, it goes in here. This bag's got like a nice little foam thing, but again, it's not about this bag. It's about this thing. So this is another desiccant pack. I think this is made by a company called Rugged or Regard. And again, I'll put a link in for this one. But this is the same thing. It can be reactivated by being put in the oven. It's got this little little clear window there. And that little window, I believe these ones also turn pink maybe? Yeah, I think this turns pink. So you just reactivate this either in the, well, this one should probably go in the oven, it's aluminum. But yeah, put this one in the oven. It says reactivate for 3 hours at 300 degrees. So yeah, you gotta bake them for a while, but I think the fact that they're reusable is really nice. And this one's great because it'll keep my whole bag fairly dry. Like I said, I put my expensive DSLR in there. My drone goes in this bag, so it's all stuff that's super not waterproof. My camera's got a little bit of a weather sealing on it, but the drone definitely not. So I want that stuff to stay dry. So I put it in that bag with desiccant packs. And then also I have this for when I bring this camera that's on the tripod on the water. It's another little dry bag doohickey type thing. But again, I just take some of these desiccant packs and I throw them, there's a little foam pad there. I just shove them underneath there. And that just keeps A, the camera from getting any type of moisture on it, but B, it also keeps this from fogging up and losing footage. So definitely recommend doing it. It doesn't cost much to get these, and again, like a bag of 200 of these that can be reused over and over. And then again, a bag like this, you know, there's 200 of these. I don't think I'm going to go through these anytime soon, so they'll last you for a really long time. But take a look. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any other ways that you keep stuff dry, comment below, and I'd love to take a look at it. All right.